I've been waiting all night.
If I only could, then I probably would, but I can't and I'm feeling sleepy.
God
so
damn it.
I'ma just nap, take a quick little nap. I'ma head up to bed now.
14.
Thank you, Entropy, for the 14 months. Welcome in, Entropy and Hash. So there's still a couple of like on server things I have to set up, but the server is restarting. Oh my god, Hash, you got the B into my Discord thumbnail for the fucking stream announcement. What the hell? Oh, I hit done on this, right? I hope so. Am I gonna like announce it elsewhere? I just don't feel like I'm so tired. I think Discord's good enough. So what is going on with this? Okay. We're just waiting for it to restart so I can show you guys stuff. I woke up from a nap, I'm lit. Oh, I went and saw Thor today, Thor Love and Thunder. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it very much. I'm gonna refill my drink while the server's restarting. And we'll get into it. Enjoy the R&B. Don't forget to update your game while we are doing our launch festivities before the server is available for everybody. Anyone who has forgotten, please make sure you do it. It will be crucial to your ability to play. Yes. All right, let's switch over to me. Hello. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday, Thorsday, because I went and saw the film today. It was very awesome. It was weird though, because the theater was out of lemonade. I've never had that happen, and I don't drink soda, so that kind of sucked. But other than that, movie was good. Definitely enjoyable. Taika Waititi is a great director. This music is fucking tight, dude. This is the R&B Epidemic Sound playlist, in case anyone is wondering. So, whew, God, I apologize for being very tired. So this will probably not be the world's lengthiest stream. We're basically going to do our elections and, well, our debate if there's candidates, and we'll do our elections. And I don't personally have anything to really push tonight, story-wise, mostly because I'm really tired. But I have a lot of really cool things to show, so we will most assuredly do that. Now we're just waiting for the servers to be up. Well, we just need the main server. The test server doesn't matter. There are at least 2 candidates. Yes, I saw that there are 2 people interested in it, but we will have to wait until the time comes to see if they are actually gonna be there. All right. Okay, I think that means the server should be on the list. The test server's on the list. Okay. Ah. I was looking at the test server, and now, of course, the test server is up. Or if he's detained. No, no detaining. There is something I have to do since I get in, which is give myself a bunch of metal detectors, because I'm going to give everyone one for free today. Because it's not set up in the shop yet. So everyone who's on today is going to get one for free. They're super cool. I didn't add anything else to them yet, so that will come in time. But yeah, that's like your launch bonus. The biplane vendor isn't ready yet. I may try to set him up. I guess I could look at how to set him up right now. Let me look while we're chilling. How's everybody doing, by the way? Y'all chilling? Y'all ready for a fun launch? Some really cool new stuff. I'm very excited. Not just the plugins, but also the stuff that I made for the map. And other stuff that I like acquired and edited or just acquired for the map. Yeah, I will say, I'm not the one new thing that I'm not gonna the one area that has new things I'm not gonna show on the stream tonight is the Heart Town. I'm leaving that to you, Entropy, to be able to show on your stream when you are streaming, because it is yours. So there are some things there. I haven't set up all the zoning stuff yet. Obviously it's gonna take a while. But requests that were made are there, and you will see it on the map. But I would like you to be able to be the first shower of the town, which is now, of course, called Sekiyamura. Which I'm saying because it has a map marker, so people will see it. There's no avoiding that. But there's some cool stuff over there. Yes, and yeah, to be clear, there are several new map markers. I wiggled some stuff around. Governance has a lot of map markers. It has a lot of map markers. Yes, yes. All right, let me turn this music down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me look at the biplane plugin, and I'm pretty sure there's a thing that I can tick on to turn. Ah, here it is. I want to. No, I want the seller. I think it's this. Let's see. Hopefully it just like knows how to make her work right. All right. I guess we can turn this on as well. Yes, you guys will see here shortly. Also, loading times are supposed to be faster with this update. So let's see if they are. And I'm gonna be dead as hell because I just wiped the map. But I do want to be able to put in a lot of work to the map during this month. I would really like to add underground trains again. And I would really like to be able to get the above ground trains at least started. It's such a monumental task for the map, so. Yes, there are some sounds. I heard the pistol and python sounds are pretty good. But I haven't experimented with any of that yet. Yeah, so for Marvel movies, I always see the earliest showing I can get when it comes out. I do not want it to be spoiled at all. And unfortunately, both Doctor Strange and Thor came out on the first Thursday of the month. So I lost 2 hours of time to get ready for launch. So that's why everything's always like up and down all over the place. Part of it is my fault, but part of it is also like sometimes the updates are hard to work with. Yeah, the buildings department can 100% suggest pathing. Yeah, it was mentioned in character. All right, now let me see if it gives me. Yeah, see, it always gives me Jade's outfit. I don't know why. All right, now we should be roneering. Okay, here we go. Let's show off some cool stuff. M39 sound nasty. 666. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. So first of all, thank you guys for a wonderful season 17. I really appreciate the people that were able to put time in, the people that were excited for story. And I think Starfire joined us during that season. If not, it was the end of the previous, but thank you everyone for welcoming them as kindly as you have, and hopefully Starfire, you've been enjoying yourself as well. I've been trying my best to make sure everyone has stuff. I was very confident y'all actually had stuff, but I know there were some situations where people needed to be on that couldn't be or didn't want to be, so it made some of that stuff that people had not be able to get panned out. So, you know, we're working hard to try to make sure. You guys got to remember though that I am but one person, and I am trying to interweave like 20 people's individual stories with probably about 3 or 4 like sub stories of my main story. So yeah, I like trying to do that, and we're starting to try to do more role oriented stuff where I'm challenging you guys with things. And so hopefully we will get to see more of that as the season progresses. But you know, we'll see. But people have been gaining various abilities and things, so let's take a look at the map. How about that? Oh, actually, one more thing before we do. Hopefully with the as long as I remember, with the announcement when you guys are allowed back on the server tonight, I would guess in about 20 minutes will be feedback form. So I'm trying to give the feedback form every season. It's going to be the same exact one. Please put your updated feedback, like fill every section out as if you never have, and it will help me to learn, and it will help me to improve. I do want to remind everyone that if there are things that you don't like about the server, It does not hurt my feelings to tell me. It does not hurt my feelings to put suggestions in the suggestions section. I want to know where people think there are issues so that I can address them. If no one tells me anything, then I will just go on thinking that I am outstanding and amazing and flawless. So please tell me. I'm giving you the feedback form as another chance to tell me, but just talk to me. Just talk to me. It's all chill. Like I want everyone to have a good time. That's sort of the main thing. But it sounds like that's a big schlong. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the map. Here it is. And here, well, let me take this marker off. So of course the town is here. One thing that you can tell from the map is that I actually put a road there now. But as you can see, it's called, if you squint, it's called Sekiyamura. It's a marker on the map. Also, I hear this bear, and there shouldn't be a bear here. I literally have it zoned, so there should be no animals here. No animals spawning here. Why are there animals? Like, what in the hell is going on? Stop it. Okay. And then I'm not sure if the penitentiary has a map marker now. And also this will help people understand how to spell penitentiary. I don't think there's any others there. Oh, it looks like we do have our biplane seller is in the airfield, so you guys should be able to buy biplanes when you come on. I don't know what their price is.
Stop!
I'm gonna check and increase it. Goddamn high sock. All right, so let's look at the new governance map marker. So first of all, I have a little bit of work to do as well in turning off the broadcasting of all of these vending machines. That's a little bit extra thing that I have to do, and since the map change, I have to do that. But as you can see up here, we have the Abbey Cafe, which is currently locked and closed, though there is a dear vendor friend standing inside that you won't have access to until Lebo does Don Vacone's business permit, which of course Don Vacone has to supply them information for that. We have the post office down here. It does say police here, but all these stupid vending machines are blocking it. And the thing that I think a lot of you should be excited for is we have a Lebo marker right here. Right around, Lebo's like here-ish, but when you zoom out, I did that so that everything doesn't overlap. So Lebo is actually an official map recognized location. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let's head down. I guess we'll start with the post office, so you guys can take a look at this. Now, when you come to the post office, you're gonna want to bring a code lock, but this is what the post office looks like now. This nice little building. You come on in, and as you can see, there's all these drop boxes, and you guys can each come in and claim one, and you can write your name above it, your character's name. And then you come to the back and you see there's not a separate locked room. That is because hopefully everyone will understand that we can lock our drop boxes. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and have some locks here, and I'm just gonna put them on right now so everyone can come in here and see that there's a goddamn code lock on it, and they can pick their mailbox. And now we have this location, so like every time you wake up your character, one of the very first things you can do is come over to the post office and check to see if you have anything. Now, for any of you who are going to be building bases, please note that in the update, you can now place photos in regular mailboxes. That is part of the update, and it's pretty sick. But that is the post office. I apologize for not having it up sooner, but you know, brain. Okay. So that's the post office. Now over there is the police station. We're gonna do that last. We're gonna do the police station last. What we're actually gonna do now is I'm gonna let you guys see in a moment. I have to do one thing first before I show it to you guys. Uno a momento. All right. Oh, I have to put locks on it too while I'm over here. And here. All right. So, welcome to the Abbey Cafe. So I actually used, this is actual, the text and the little stars is actual, like actually made by Abby for her channel that she sent me a while ago, and I never told her why. She was like, why do you want it? I'm like, oh, I just want it. And then I like distracted her, and then she never asked again. And so I just put a green blue gradient in the back of it, and yeah, but it officially says the Abbey Cafe in the rust lettering, and then of course we have the sign. So let me lock that up. And so we've got these little tables. When I was showing this to Abby yesterday, she noted that a lot of the way this is set up is kind of how she would want it. So I was very happy about that. And as you go inside, so our buddy Horace will be here, but he's taking holiday for now. We've got some indoor seating. We've got, you know, a working grill, a working fridge. We've got additional storage tucked away under here, cash register. It's a cafe. So hopefully we get the business permit and stuff up. Oh, and it has a working boombox as well. So, and then out back, and you guys are more than welcome to come check everything out. Out back, we have one of these bad boys. We have a little garden with a little bit of overgrown and a little garbage. And you can actually climb the ladder and get up on the roof if you want to for some reason. And there we go. So the place for the pantry is here. The door is prefabbed in this time. So you know, you don't have to worry as much about that. But you do have to build all the stuff on the inside. You can build it however you want. I don't really care. I just did it last time to give you an idea of how I would do it. And now, let me let you look at the new and improved and mightily massive police station. Ludi, can you tag Ira in Allstaff and let him know that he can come lock this up? I'm gonna put the locks on it as I go through, but oh, he already did. Never mind, Ludi. It looks like he's already done it. There's locks on things. He hasn't quite finished, it looks like. We are crazy and like being on roofs, yes. So we've got our buddy Jacob here. we've got the reports drop box here already built in. And let me lock up the commissioner's office. So yeah, so we've got this little room, and you know, if somebody actually like wants to work as a cleric, there's room for them there. When you go down this hallway, we're gonna skip that room and start here at the bathrooms. So we've got these cool bathrooms. They're all exactly the same, and of course you can sit. They're slightly more spacious than the town hall ones. I've figured out how to do this. Oh, there's Abby. Abby, here, let me go back up here. First of all, look. We have a map marker for it. I'm gonna go back up here so you can see it. Here is the Abbey Cafe with the art on it. I did a little gradient behind it, but there you go, just so you can see it. All right, let me go back down to the police station. Cry. All right, so the first cool new room in the PD is right here. The public conference room. Full of chairs. Can have an entire audience. And it has a full-on, you know, presentation stage. Obviously, we're a little close to the ceiling, but the cool thing is, it actually like looks like, you know, like it looks like a legit, you know, conference, which is pretty sick. So I'm excited about that. Well, I guess that's true. I guess this doesn't. Wait, I think I need to do this. I guess that doesn't need a lock because it's like a public area. All right. And over here. Where's Jake? Yeah. We do need Mr. Bezos. That would be great. So this is the commissioner's office. Every office you'll see, I have a blank sign so everyone can just do it themselves or, you know, request stuff for it. But this is where the commissioner will be. This is where he'll have his meetings and show up and whatnot. Let me lock this sucker up. Super official at the podium. Yes, yes, yes. And then we'll start the rest of the tour. And it's as soon as we're done with this, I guess I don't have to be visible. So as soon as we're done with this, I'll put the whitelist back on. So this is upstairs. We're not going to go that way yet. So this is a storage room, and it's got a bunch of real, like, legit boxes. You know, they can all be locked up and accessed. And then I did this like little, I don't know, make it really feel like a storage room, I suppose. So I was pretty happy about how this ended up, you know, turning out. This is the way into the commissioner's office from the back. And then this is the entrance to the clerk area. No, of course it's in the back. I had a big focus during construction where I wanted these hallways. I wanted there to be hallways. That was very important to me. All right, so now we'll head back to interrogation. We actually have 2 separate interrogation rooms. And back here, you know, we've got a little bit of decorative stuff. But from this area, you can see that has a little desk, some couches. You can actually put stuff on the walls because they're all the kind of walls you can do that. And of course, we can see through this. And just like we've had this entire time, from this side, we cannot see through it. So when this person's sitting here, they cannot see what the dealio is. And if there's ever more, since it's just floor, More chairs can be put down. All right, so this is exactly the same, just another room in case needed. Is that Jacob will ever gonna break? No, he stands forever. So I put a little repair bench. I put a tier 3 here. I don't know why it's not letting me use it. It's definitely usable. And then we have the break room. And when we go into the break room, this is also the internal meeting area. So we have all of these cool picnic tables for eating. We have you know, an actual fridge and you know, all of this like for show stuff. Oh, well, there's James. And we have all of this seating and the signs. And yeah, it's just a lot more room, and if more is needed, things can always be placed in the middle. For good cop, bad cop, exactly. Back here are the stairs from the back going up. We'll go upstairs in a minute. But this is processing for the holding area. So we've got some working lockers and some for show lockers. We've got an area where we could put somebody if need be. For the processing, you know, if you want to go full RP. We have, you know, the entrance to the holding area. We've got where the little guard would sit to watch. You know, it's not like perfectly lit, you know, on purpose. So we've got, you know, for the different sexes, male and female. It's an actual holding area. It's not like how it was before. It's not intended to jail people forever and ever. The penitentiary is for that. So, yeah. There it is. So you can sit in the shadows, precisely. All right, let me close this. We're going to go back to the corner over here where the steps are. Almost always in the break room. I don't know, Abby. As lead detective, Jade might enjoy her office. So here's this little hallway here. Just another seating area in case somebody's coming up to see somebody and they want to wait. These are not lockable doors because they're behind locked doors already. So I was trying to take advantage of that as well. And then this is another one of those long hallway situations that I really like. Yes, exactly, Sock. And then we head on over here. This is the regular officer bullpen area, except there's enough room for 12 officers instead of just 4. And then we have the office for the sergeant right here. And this is where they can, you know, meet with other officers, or if they need to have meetings. And they, of course, have their chair, which is a little bit set back because corners are hard. And we are almost through. This door is to the detective's office. So there's this long meeting table for, you know, investigations, discussing ideas. All of these boards so that everybody can, you know, make their thumbtacks and strings and put them everywhere. We've got research and write-up report tables here for 3 detectives, a bunch of storage. You know, these classic decorations that we had before. And then over here is the lead detective's office. You know, they have some boxes. I took away, you know, levels of personal affect. So because I kind of want to put this up for sale. And, you know, they can sit here and do their lead detectiving with their field notes and all that good stuff. And then over here, this is the end of that long hallway. And here are the upstairs restrooms on the left here. Oh, also, if people want to decorate this area, I left it blank. All these bathrooms are the same except for this one. This is kind of like the, I don't know, pseudo handicap, pseudo changing area one. It's just like a bigger one. I thought this would be a cool little touch. And then when we head on up here, oh yeah, and then this is just the steps for the back. And it just has one vending machine over there. Over here we have 4 offices. The 2 on the left have a window. The 2 on the right are interior and they don't. but they're all, other than that, they are all four exactly the same. Desk, chair, 2 boxes, and then whoever's offices they are, they can put up pictures and decorate it however in the world that they want to. And then we head on up here, and to our right is the armory and evidence room. I realized that y'all didn't need quite as much room as I made for last time. It wasn't used barely at all. So we just have this one room. Because over here is another little seating area, a little dim, but our boy Garrett is here. And, you know, if there's stuff that you want him to have back here, you can put it in. But this is where he sells the stuff. And then these steps I'll show at the end. They go up to the roof. This is the upstairs break room. A little bit different, but I gave you guys some grills, working grills up here. I figure you guys will probably be up here more often than downstairs. And all of this stuff is working. And last but not least, for the second floor is the chief's office. The chief has the setup. He's got the wicked cool office. I left room for more custom decorations if the chief wants. I'm pretty sure I see Zija always putting a box, so I actually prefabbed the box in for him underneath. And you know, he can do his sitting, and there's more room for people, and blah 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 blah, all of that. Then over here, I actually made so much more control station stuff. So I put some extra chairs for it, so that if the chief wants, you know, different views for AFK, boom, he's got plenty. Little file cabinet, little plant, a couple more boxes, and his own private restroom. This is the monologuing contemplative zone. So yeah, we're set up. I put a lot of effort into this, made it from scratch, did all of it myself, and I believe I hit all the marks of what people wanted. So now there's steps on the bottom in the middle too, or on the second floor in the middle. Let me show that before I go all the way up. So in the bullpen area, which is over here, there's also steps here in the middle. This is to this break room as well, and interrogation. So I made sure to like add all of that as well. So let's go back up the steps. And this is just like a little room, not for anything. You guys can put stuff in it if you want. Pog orbs? Yeah, pog orbs. Wait, why don't you just type pog orbs? I have the emote. oh, Ludi typed it. I see now. Yes, Abby has gotten lost in here already. When I was showing it to her yesterday. But yeah, this is the top. You know, it's got these nice edges here. I'm pretty sure you can just walk over them. Yeah, but when you fall off, you don't break your ankles, so that's nice. More room if you miss the landing pad, of course. And then the landing pad. And that's it. That's our stuff, man. That's what we got going on. So there's your 30-minute launch tour. Yes. Well, as long as Zane can remember, the chief's office is in the corner. Corner that has windows. So not there. Oh, also you can climb up and down from here. But yeah, he's still out in this corner. He's got the big windows and all the goodies. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's what's going on. Hope everybody is ready. Let me type up our ping. Ooh. Sorry, I'm typing in my own Discord because my brother posted a delicious looking pile of food. All right. Let me get this ping written up for letting you guys back in. And welcome to season 18. Our elections will be held at the town hall amphitheater at 9 p.m. CDT. So give everybody 20 minutes to get in. Of note, something that I didn't show. True. There's no way someone can crash on the roof now. Sometimes I really wonder why you say things like that, Abby. Just immediately jinxing them. What I did want to show you guys real quick. Let me load up Chrome before we get in. So we'll give the old zoom in. This is our DOJ section on my website. It has been updated, and I'm about to get 2 screenshots right now for our 2 new laws. So we have 2 new laws: controlled substance possession and controlled substance possession with intent to distribute. And these will remain just laws, and I'm not going to give details. You guys have to figure out why they're laws. But they're just very subtly different. Possessing on your person, vehicle, or property any controlled substance, currently cannabis, marijuana, coca leaf, and cocaine powder, in non-substantive quantities, less than the required amounts to produce bricks. And then there's controlled substance possession with intent to distribute, which is possessing on your person, vehicle, or property any controlled substance, currently cannabis, marijuana, coca leaf, and cocaine powder. Oop, I have to edit that because I spelled it wrong, so I'll do that in a second. Which means I should delete this. In substantive quantities, enough to make bricks, or controlled substance bricks in any quantity, which are weed bricks and cocaine bricks. Our current sentences for them are for just possession, no less than 10 minutes, no more than 30 minutes, no less than 2,500, and no more than 5,000. And then with intent to distribute is 30 minutes to 60 minutes and 5K to 8K right now. All subject to change. So there you go. I said it. I'm putting it in the announcement. I just have to edit the site. Wait, why did I do it like that? Why wouldn't I include the bullets? All right, so we're just making the announcement, and then I'll be letting you guys in. I do need to edit this page though, because I made one typo that I'm glad I noticed before I made the screenshots. Yes, evidence becomes rather important. Cocaine powder. Subject to change. Exactly. All right, let me copy this now. Put these 2 in. Explore the possibilities. All right, here we go. So, I wager a bunch of y'all are about to bounce. So we'll see on the other side. Grant group whitelisted. Whitelist dot allow. Bada bing, bada boom. And everyone get in there. Welcome to season 18. Oh my god, Abby, you got the fucking cake? Are you serious? Why? Okay. So I've got a couple more things to do. I also have to pee. So I'm gonna do those things on BRB for a few minutes. Let me also set the time for you guys back to the morning as people start to join. There we go. All right. And then all right, just making sure all of this stuff is working. All right, I'll be back. Your mom insisted? Hey, if mom got it for you, enjoy the fuck out of it. All right, I will be right back, y'all. Enjoy hopping on.
Everything will be alright. Wanna go, wanna go, wanna go, wanna go now. Take me to your paradise. Yeah. You are all I need. All I need now. Yeah. It's crazy, but it's true. Crazy, but it's true. You're all I need. You are all I need now. You're all I need. It's crazy, but it's true. Oh yeah. You're all I need. You're all I need. You're all I need now. Oh, it's crazy, but it's true. Oh, you're all I need. Hey, hey.
You had the look and walk like you're bossing. Came at me correct, taking your time with it. You had the outfit, melanin popping, swagger 1,000, but I ain't that optimistic. I've been here like 1,000 times. I recognize the storyline. Already too much on my mind. Just can't let it intertwine. So baby, this is a low priority. And be patient with me, baby. Vo-na-na, vo-na-na-na, vo-na-na. Seems like you're going in the right direction, but baby, I'm working. I got some dreams to follow, and you ain't the first one. I got some options.
All right. After I know that Tana or that Entropy has had Tana go look at the town, I will show you guys as well. Also, Ira, if you're out there, thank you for doing those locks. I appreciate it. I gotta go do. I gotta do another set of locks real quick.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more.
Uno momento.
Your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you as someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's anywhere else I gotta lock up
Can we stop the clock?
before I
Go back to the
before I show screen again.
say you want me for life. Was it
All right. I also have not done the vending machine changes yet. They were submitted literally in the middle of the night, so we'll do those tomorrow. One thing I do have to do is, and you guys can be looking for this. Come on, walls. So I'm gonna be setting up. Let's see. Silt, Don F, Vacone. I think I can do a \n here. 20. God damn it. I'm giving myself extra work for no reason. Oh, I did want to put his the other way around. And I locked this. Okay. I locked this one. Okay. And they both have kins. Jimbo Jenkins. Ooh, this is a nice song. This is pleasant. Alright, do I have any other characters that people care about? I guess I do. I'm just gonna make this like wall for like a bunch of my... Actually, you know what? What do I want to do? I think I'll tell people if they want to leave, if they want to say anything to the commissioner, they can submit it through Jacob. I think that's what I'll do. And I was thinking about Thomas. I guess I could give Thomas one. Hopefully this doesn't take up too many slots. I just sent a meteor to us by accident. Please let nobody... Oh, of course, Seraphine is already over here. Please disregard. Anyway. I locked up this one. Okay. Thomas, PD trainer. What's the... Ah, that's what I thought. There you go. There's my 4 characters. the mainest characters. So who? Ah. 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 All right, heading to the amphitheater. Who's gonna be the person? I don't really want it to be Ronier. I think Harold is fine.
Miss that smile, Lord knows I ain't seen that in a while, but it's your style, so something must be up keeping you down. You a queen that must be heaven sent. Pray my soul, I must.
Perfect. I'm ready tonight.
How I felt. Honestly, I'm used to throwing wishes in a well. My conscience tells me that I could have helped without fail. Actions speak louder than
Looks like looks like the vote will be interesting because there's 4 people. There's 4 people. Y'all. Y'all. She not only got the cake, she dropped some text on the cake. Miss Abby dropped some text on the goddamn cake. Look at that. Mario fell off plus ratio. Oh, that's really funny. I'm just gonna enjoy this existing for a few minutes. Yes, existence. Oh God. Oh, there's Tana. Oh, I also have to pull up the voting thingy. I always forget. I always forget how it works. But I'm staying invisible for now. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I'm gonna switch the music up to something. Yeah, let's do this acoustic one. There we go. Damn, Harold doesn't even have his car yet. But that's alright. Harold's gonna come out of this portal. That's how we like making our appearances.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of
This feels so sad.
would it make any difference
Carless.
for better?
Yes, I didn't have a chance to spawn a car in. Oh, you know what I gotta do though? I gotta go lock up Harold's house real quick. Hold on. I think it's 3. Let me go lock up Harold's house real quick.
Is it maybe
Oh my god, I made a car. I made a car. Stop it. I made a car by accident. Oh my god, my thing. All right, we're just gonna do last. I don't know what the code was, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Huzzah. Oh wow, I actually prefabbed these boxes in case people need to give stuff to Harold. All right, let me grab these things out of the backpack. Yeah, I didn't think the blueprints would make it. I need to I need to quickly make blueprints. Let me also do this. Let's say, please head to the municipal center amphitheater for tonight's mayoral debate and election. Harold will be there soon to mediate. Gods of Cardwaithe. All right, let's oh, why did I make another one? Harold has one. All right, let's get the blueprints on so that things can be given. There we go. Copy link. Seal this link. Pick it up. Next one. Copy link. Seal this link. Pick it up. Next one. Copy link. Seal this link. I think I already you wonted you once tonight, so I think I'm at my limit. I think I'm at my you won't limit, my dear. All right. Seal this. And copy link. Sell this. No. Thank you for the contribution, Abo. Appreciate it. Are we getting a villain this month? Okay. This are Victoria's, and this is Tana's. And there's not anything else. I am not vibing with this acoustic list. How about soft beats? Give us a villain I want to fight. All right. Ludi, thank you for the contribution as well. All right. Oh, and the trick was, you know, it's funny actually. I think because this, he's holding a blueprint or a a building plan. Yeah, see, that's sick. All right, here we go. I'm actually gonna put that there, and I'm gonna grab a box. Item box. Oh my god, I've been recording. What the hell? I didn't realize I hit the recording button. Villain Cookie, thank you for the contribution. Where can I put this? Here. Hello, hello. Tana and Victoria, can you come this way for a bit? I have some of your things.
Here.
I'm going to here, Tana, first I'll put in the box the blueprints and your knife. There you go, take those.
Thank you very much.
Sure. And Victoria, I'm going to put your things in here. Let me is your knife appropriately inscribed? I don't remember if it got smeared at all.
It is appropriately inscribed. Thank you very much.
Perfect, perfect. Just making sure nothing, you know, messed up. All right, your notes and your 3 other items are in there. Go ahead, Victoria.
Thank you.
All right. Well, now it's just time to smash it. Perfect. That was much safer, I felt, than throwing it all on the ground.
I could destroy things like that.
Oh, yes, that would be quite magnanimous indeed, I think. Oh, hi, Cookie. Yes,
so
thank you.
Incredibly useful.
All right. Well, let's head on over. I don't know that there's only. I think it's only the 5 of us. So let's.
So are we 3 choosing who the mayor's gonna be?
Well, I mean, they get votes too. They'll be able to vote as well. Everyone votes.
Good. Good. No, it'll be fun.
Well, hopefully this will go on long enough that some people will, you know, fall in. I have I'm much more prepared than prior, so let's head on over.
Oh, lovely. All right. Hey,
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. Good evening, everyone. I'm going to just make a little impromptu, like, stage thing. There we go. Just give me a few moments, and then we'll get this started. I just added 1,000 wire tools by accident. God damn it. There we go. I don't need this. This will come in handy. This. Cool. I have a feeling we'll go through some day-night cycles with this, so... We have lighting. Ooh, and it's all fancy because of Slack.
Harold, there is an option, a way for you to make the cables now look like it's like dangling.
Yes, I know. I wanted it to look cool.
I see.
Tana, could you make this into just regular wood, not twig? Wonderful. All right. Well, I suppose without further ado, if you're a candidate for mayor, please sit in one of the two chairs on my right or left. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to be sitting behind. When you all are, answering, you have a choice of staying in your chair or coming up and standing in front of me, slightly off of the platform. Whichever you prefer.
It's only game.
Make sure that you are yelling, of course, so that our vast crowd can all hear you. And we shall proceed. So, yes, thank you, Victoria. Yes, that was very necessary. All right.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes, we actually have a debate, but no one's here. Yes, Tana, you too. Very nice. Okay, you two are like siblings. All right. Well, we have our incumbent, Mr. Kuznetsov, so we'll probably start with you, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and sort of stating who you are and the basis of your platform for this season's running. Or this term's running, I should say. Go ahead.
Right. So, hello everyone. My name is.
Make sure you're facing them.
I am. Yeah. Vuk Kuznetsov. I am basically rewriting for mayor, and basically my platform is basically doubling down what I have accomplished with all the laws becoming the laws being approved, and I want to double down and elaborate more of what I've set out to do. Of course, I do want to provide new laws, though new laws may be a little more infrequent, but I rather have quality laws than quantity. So my platform is doubling down. No more bullshit.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Miss Serafina, please, if you wouldn't mind, introduce yourself, who you are, and basic idea of your platform. Make sure you're facing them.
Indeed. Hello, I'm Serafina, and along with continuing growth of what exists, I would also like to see more support for small businesses. We actually have a few really good ideas relating to that. And I'd like to create something for the community as well.
Really, Sock? That's so odd.
I know that's not a super long platform.
Interesting.
But a big part of what I'm looking to do is to listen to the people and what they want.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We're off to the races. Okay, so the way we'll do it is we'll ask a question, and we'll always start with our incumbent and give him some time to answer, and then our challenger will be able to answer afterwards. The incumbent can always say that they don't want to go first for a question, and then the challenger will have to, but otherwise that's how it will work. So, our very first question has been somewhat addressed, but now you can go into more detail. What do you believe are the most important challenges facing Cardwaithe, and how do you propose to address them? I would say try to keep it to 2 or 3 maximum. Mr. Kuznetov.
As of right now, there's basically two, 3 important things right now: the economy and what is task ahead of us in terms of the bridge, as well as and dealing with those that threaten us. In terms of the market economy, before I ended my term, I gave an idea of like a vending machine changes. Beforehand, I'm not sure if they've been approved yet or not. But I laid down an idea of what I had intended on, and if I re-elected, hopefully I can try to present more ideas on what to do with the market.
Money,
not only to benefit the world, the realm in this as a whole, but also try to give opportunities for small business owners to get a leg up from the vendors. Obviously, the people should have as much of advantage as the vendors, as well as the vending machines. So, of course, I try to accommodate to those needs. I think that would be a huge accomplishment and a massive step forward. In terms of the prophecy, though, it's been a rather emotional ride last season. We have everything we need at this. Now, I would like to take a moment of silence for like 30 seconds to honor Dyson.
Oh!
For a moment, would you please take 30 seconds of silence with me, please? Starting now.
Oh yeah, incumbent literally, it just means the person who was last in office. Oh God, Mello. Tag, thank you for the Raiderino. You did it during a moment of silence.
In terms
Welcome
of
in, everybody.
What we plan to do now. think it's best. I think it's best to continue.
I'll greet
as
y'all
we
in just
do
a minute.
normally, but also adapt to any ongoing changes.
How was
in the
D&D?
prophecy, of course, and make
I feel like it's been a little while.
What
You guys had
Dice has done
fun.
for us last season won't be forgotten. He will ever be celebrated among us, and he will never be forgotten. We don't know if he ever will come back, but we hope that we do him proud in the time. and during the
183
time he
twice.
is
Oh
gone.
god, you're probably shitting
So,
yourself.
In terms of
Shut
addressing
up,
that,
Ludi.
we already
Jesus
have some laws in place for research and technology. Anything that regarding that may help us in the bridge prophecy. Of course, the technology investment.
Okay,
Act
I know
is
he
one
said
such
bridge
significant,
prophecy, but it sounded like he
piece of
said
legislation.
bitch
Of course, now
prophecy.
is the
And the only one who has a
Jenkins
bitch
family now
prophecy is
being
Jade.
involved in this, so I
Where
hope
you at, Abby?
that
Let's do the bitch
this,
prophecy.
maybe we may do something with Magitech that might help us create the bridge. Of course, and the final thing, the ever-growing threats that is going on to Cardwaithe. Of course, the guys have introduced new legislation for drug busting those who are in possession and those who are in possession and are intended to distribute. I will advise my officers to not be ever so lenient towards these drug dealers and the drug cartels, include and as for the shot and those that are those of magical ability like Magitech, like Shadow's Hand. We will be firm and be defensive. I don't think taking any sort of aggressive action will be the way. Unless we have the upper hand, I don't think taking drastic measures isn't the way to go. I think we should be standing firm and ground to what we are, and as much of us we've been seeing this pattern over and over. A lot of it is stemmed from the goal of dividing us all. But time and time again, we have always stand united. And hopefully, when that moment comes, we all come together as one cohesive unit, and to strike down those who dare to threaten to hurt our home that is Cardwaithe. That
All
is
right.
what I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Vuk. Serafina, please.
Apologies. Could I get a quick refresher on the phrasing of the question, just to make sure that my answers actually match?
What are the most important challenges facing Cardwaithe, and how do you propose to address them? And try to keep it to 2 or 3.
Indeed. Well, I would say that the most important challenges facing Cardwaithe right now are definitely the growth of economy, our security, and community. On the economy, there are things that can be done to continue to support the growth of business, to free up the markets a bit, and find the balance between vendors, vending machines, small business, and the like. On the issues of security, it's no secret that we have
Oh god, it's getting dark.
had several incidents in the last month. And we definitely
Can I put
do not need to be
light
letting our
on the
guard down
ground?
yet. As, you know, it's still a continued threat. Thank you.
Thank you, Harold.
You can continue if there was anything more.
Of course.
You probably, if you're standing,
that-
you probably want to stand here behind the light.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's fair. We cannot go easy on those that threaten us. And I'm not saying we take reckless risks, but but we don't lay down either. Because the second we appear to lay down, we give them reason to strike. And community. I would like, perhaps with the help of other members, to create some form of community activity. I'm open to suggestions on the exact nature, but I think there is definitely room for improvement. Be it some form of social thing or, you know, something along those lines.
All right. Thank you very much. Those in the audience, if you have a flashlight, it probably help to hold it out. It won't help you see, but it'll help us see you. Ah, there we go. Yes, it's kind of hard to know exactly where to look when we can't see you. And you all can see us okay now with these lights?
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, next question. So, what will you do to support a vibrant economy and increase job opportunities for the citizens of Cardwaithe? Mr. Krusentov.
All right. So, as in terms of econ market economy, I addressed it. I do want to accommodate.
Also, Tack, thank you again for the raid. I do really appreciate it. If anybody doesn't know me, I am Rob. I'm the server owner of Cardwaithe, our Rust role-playing server run in the style of D&D, and it is currently the mayoral debate, followed by the mayoral elections. We have two candidates, Kuznetsov here, which is played by It's Hash, and over here is Serafina,
I think I plan on introducing
who has two different last names, and I don't know which one they're going by now, played by the wonderful Starfire Drogon. So please follow them if you don't already. If you, my mods want to give each of them shout-outs, that'd be fantastic. And then, of course, anybody who was already here not following tag, do a third shout-out for Mr. That Asian Guy 21, playing Levi Lockridge in our server. Amazing dude. Had a fun adventure with Harold the other day.
Would help them run their business sufficient at the very start, and hopefully they can see significant growth down the road, maybe within the season or beyond. That's something I will probably introduce into legislation on top of the business permit that Tom has developed a while long ago. So I think that might be a very lucrative incentive for people to try to start their own small business, and especially those that have professions that may be considered useful to the public. You might give them a little bit of incentive to try to start off and hopefully not see a loss of profit at the very beginning, because I think those who, like those of a minor oil extractor, maybe tailor, vehicle engineers, I think would definitely see benefit to all this, if it means getting their business up and running in a very timely manner. Of course, I still want to try to
Thank you, Abby.
change vending machines but I also want to make it fair, and also as like I've been considering what Zane is. Zane is, of course, being a very business savvy person. I rather than try to not necessarily trying to make everything expensive, but more like be creative
Pog
in
orbs.
how, what things would cost. So that would mean try to introduce like currency, try to introduce currencies like that of cards, maybe even dog tags, if I can requisition that if possible. I think that might be something that might be worth exploring. And especially other like items that might be hard to attain, but the cost of it would be sufficient enough that might be the reward of buying the item would be worth the cost purchasing it. So, and I'm very much open to ideas of the people. I've repeatedly said this all like plenty of times in the last season, especially after the town hall meeting where we discussed all this, that any idea or suggestions that people may have, like just directly shoot it at me, either in person or put it in my post office. Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential for the economy to grow in a very positive manner, but at the same time there needs to be a balancing act to be had. Thank you.
All right, Serafina.
Indeed, and I would like to say that those are actually quite valid points. One of the biggest things that I have noticed is that along with initial startup, there is also a very stagnant's not quite the right word, but stationary.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on, Tag. I saw you trying to get in.
Especially when it comes to businesses and pricing. And I would like to not only work with Lebo, but also with the individual business owners to address that, because it is honestly quite problematic for starting a business. There is also I believe a way that an initiative that is already currently on the table could be used in such a fashion as to not only support but potentially benefit said businesses, mostly through getting them involved. I'm speaking of the pantry, actually. Especially with professions being what they are, I believe there is actually a fair amount of potential opportunity to not only support the citizens, but also the businesses. And I would like to try and work on that.
All right, very nice, very nice. Let me see here. What's the next thing I'll ask? Ah, yes. So, most times it seems the citizens of Cardwaithe are dealing with either tragedy or some sort of threats. But there have been questions on how to increase recreation in Cardwaithe. So we ask you, what are your plans for recreational activities to sort of ease the minds and hearts of the citizens of Cardwaithe? Mr. Kuznetov.
I will start off by acknowledging that I will admit I didn't plan any like recreational events or any fun activities during my mayorship. Of course, this is due to a small fear of basically what happened during my time as deputy mayor. Although,
which is nobody shows up.
As Harold would like to say it, you can't expect everybody to show up when you think they are, even if you try to accommodate as much. But I think, that kind of fear made me a bit hesitant to plan such activities. Albeit I do understand the importance of planning community events for all to enjoy. But there's also an era of having stuff like that has come out of spontaneity. But it's all a matter. What it narrows down to is if our people are able to show up, regardless if it's planned or not, and work with what people do you have who do show up. I will say now that I cannot promise that such event I can't promise that like I can't draw a huge crowd to any events that may come planned or out of nowhere. But I think if I take the time to sit down, come up with a few ideas, and come up with especially ones that are of quality. Like for example, Proving Grounds. I know Tana has been wanting to improve every season, and I think that is one, having a tournament and getting something in, getting some sort of system in place to track the timing in.
No, you have to be awake to vote. And hello, Ella, how are you?
I think that's something that would
good to see you.
Really, really awesome to have. Of course, there might also.
I sent Ella this thing earlier, and I feel like she went down a rabbit hole about trolley problems.
Having a memorial race for Dyson would be really awesome to have. A race for Dyson, basically, and ending off on a group drive around vessels.
Yeah. If you want it, Ludi, I can send it to you.
In honor of Dyson, the very end.
A good philosophy query?
Because we all know that Dyson loves to race.
Where you run over everyone? Oh, there's a whole bunch more. Ella, can you send that to Ludi? I think, but Ludi, you might not want to do it right now, because you'll get distracted. Oh, all right, Serafina, your go.
Indeed. Honestly, the race isn't actually that bad of an idea. That being said, I would like to create spaces for people to come together. I'm aware that not everyone is always awake at the same time, and that can make planning difficult, but I believe and I would like to work with the architect on this if possible, that perhaps a couple of spaces could be established for people to just go and have fun or practice things. Competition is always an option, and also think perhaps a space for swimming. I know that sounds a little odd, but someplace to just
Putting a quantitative and qualitative value on
away
life.
from the average struggles that have been going on.
No, it's like this. It's like a whole thing. If Ella's able to send what I sent to her to you,
And
it's just a big
perhaps
rabbit hole of ridiculousness.
some form of proving grounds competition. That would be interesting. I also actually thought about seeing about a range of some sort for both the purpose of practice, as we are often under threat. And
She
also
wants to
just
make a
for
shooting
the fun of,
range.
you know, seeing how well you can do. But
all
yes, community spaces are definitely important.
All right, of course. Okay, just a few more here. Somewhat making sure we ask enough to give people a good idea of what you all stand for. Also, welcome, Mr. Lockridge. It's good to see you. Okay, so our next question. This has been something brought up from the gods a few times, but there hasn't been too much movement on it. Though we will say that the zoning arrangements that have been recently proposed by the architect are a step in an interesting direction. With that being said, as mayor, you will be charged, as I'm told by the gods, with coming up with a system of taxing. You see, coming soon, the budget for Cardwaithe will need to start working on being self-sustaining. And that is, money from the people in taxes goes back into the community. So, as mayor, what is your plan for addressing taxing the people? Mr. Kuznetov.
Thank you. In term, taxes is something that's been wanting, something that I think the gods been wanting to implement, as well as as well as like something, like, especially from the government. I think it's something that is quite necessary to be, especially when, like Harold said, to become self-sufficient. Obviously, I think taxes are rather required on specific
We can
things,
go to jail for
especially
tax evasion?
land taxes.
Gotta see what the
That would
proposals are,
be- I
Abby.
think that
That's
would be
lit.
Something I would probably collaborate with the architect about, especially with zoning.
Yes, like you
though
were asked to, but there
though
was about 12
though it
million
may
other
seem-
things
It may seem
going on.
interesting on paper. It's all a matter of how it's implemented, to see how that will pan out. Of course, there's also like taxes for business. I think having taxes for business is also quite important, though. I don't think
He
it
went
should
to
be
jail for
heavy,
that.
heavy a burden for them to take on. So I think for early on, I think it'd probably be a small tax would be in order. And then, but if the economy starts to grow, then we'll probably revisit it and see and adjust as needed. In terms of in terms of like other in other areas,
I really want everyone to
it's
think
more like
about
a-
this,
it's more of
because
here-
how it
here-
actually
here, go
works
by
is
ear
the
sort of
budget comes from
situation,
taxes,
because you never
usually.
know if like if there's something that
Ludi's judging
that
your
may-
choices.
that
All
look
right,
like
who's
that-
sending me
that
screenshots
may
and
look like
DMs?
it
Let's
might
go.
be taxable
Come
if
on,
not.
we need DM screenshots. We know how this
in terms-
works.
And might as well also, and I think it's also important to also give tax breaks, especially those who are struggling. Mainly I'm looking at it towards businesses that might be lacking a little bit, and they might need like a small break for like a window for a period of time, in case so that way we can allow them to try to come up with a plan for themselves and their business and try to revitalize the revenue and such, and hopefully they'd be able to pick themselves back up and be able to not repay is not the word. I mean, like, start becoming be able to integrate themselves back into the economy, and hopefully in a very healthy manner than they once were as previously struggling beforehand. In terms of I think maybe this might be a rare occasion, but maybe implement a tax-free weekend, tax-free like maybe week or tax-free week or so, maybe for like maybe at least 1 week, where we don't have to like tax anybody, just to give people like maybe a chance to like save up and accumulate some income for themselves. And that would probably be the most, I think I find that to be rather interesting, see how people go about that.
So does the first round of this
yeah.
implementation rely on a standard plus
There's a lot of
donations?
ways to take taxes. I think it's just a matter
Oh, his? I'm not listening to him at all.
what would be done well,
Someone tell me what he said.
and what,
I wasn't paying attention.
what taxes are needed that isn't getting taxed. Thank you.
That's a good point, Cookie. All right, Serafina, go ahead.
Indeed. And business taxes are definitely something that is on my thoughts.
Oh, you weren't asking based on what he
In terms of
said?
the growth of business.
No,
I
in
would
general,
like to see at least
like,
initially that
there will be notification
taxation
that it's going to happen.
is at least somewhat equivalent
But up until then, the gods
to
will still just give money for the budget.
actual business occurring. What I mean by that is the
Because that's how it's been working now.
taxation cannot.
Yeah, I understand what you're asking if you were just
become a
asking me.
hindrance
I was just making sure. It's all good, Abby. That's actually
to
an
the growth of
intelligent,
the
like a good
business,
intelligent
but
question.
At the same time,
Poverty
the
in this
business
economy?
does feed in.
Yes.
I
Cardwaithe has
honestly agree
top 1%.
that
They do.
there will likely be work in terms of zoning-based taxation on land. But again, it cannot become a hindrance.
Yeah, so like ideally I would like zoned areas
And I will admit
at different
that is
rates
not
that
an
people have to
easy
pay to build in.
balance to find.
That's what I would like. Well, Tana's been hoarding.
But I do believe it can be done. So that
So
it benefits
I
all
think
of
this is
us.
where I'm stupid, because I don't think I know what duty free means. The only duty free that I was aware of was what happens when you use a bidet. Then your butt's duty free, you know?
Self-sufficiency, both for individuals, for businesses, and for the government itself, should be at the focus of that discussion. Thank you.
All right, very, very nice. Okay, let me see here. What do we have next? So I asked him about taxing. I touched on jobs a bit. We talked a bit about the economy. Okay, I know which one I'm gonna ask. All right. So the next question is regarding I guess the best way to put it is community. So here in Cardwaithe, there are many situations and times where the people have something they'd like to say or change that they would like to make. As mayor, it's your responsibility to communicate with the gods to make these changes. So if elected, what would you do to ensure the people have an adequate voice towards the gods? Mr. Kuznetov.
Obviously, I have, there's recently as
goods
during my
exemption
time
of
as mayor, we
taxes.
kinda
No
opened up
taxes
a
for
little more-
merchandise.
opened up more
Okay.
communication.
Yes,
where-
Ella.
Where now
Vuk
that
versus
I
Sarah.
can speak on behalf of the departments, for the PD, the health department, the buildings department, but I think being able to, opening myself up to individuals is also something that I can definitely do. I have.
I know what meme. Okay.
Every time I wake up and I go to my office, I always have a box that is always unlocked, of course, just for proposals and or suggestions. That's always there for people to go and put a note in if they so choose. If they have something that they want to pitch. I've always been rather communicative, although I will admit there are times where I needed to.
Yeah, that changed my mind. Yeah.
Pull myself away for the mayor. I think this is really important to make this clear to everybody.
That's true. Really smart.
The mayor is.
She's gonna do it
just
too.
like everybody else.
Now that you said that, she's gonna fucking do it. She's gonna fucking do it. Like, it's just gonna be random. Like, oh, Jade is awake. She's sitting at a table. What is that sign?
That's always gonna be there.
God damn it.
When you need it right away, or more. I think you have to understand. I think people need to understand that they are human, they are mortal, and like if they need to pull, and I had to pull away from my position for a little bit.
I kept talking over him. Sorry.
To mentally to check myself, especially how I'm running things. Of course, you see, I'm pretty sure you've already seen there were some moments where I was rather let's just say colorful, to say the least. And
yes,
I am not
long nights covered in paint, very colorful.
Though I will.
The first aid tents, yeah.
Though I will acknowledge that.
I'm just thinking of the Jimmy Walker version of what's in the pamphlet.
I'm wanting to be
like how he says, "Don't do any crimes." Like the medical pamphlet would be like, "Don't get hurt now and don't die."
And I also want to make clear that I am also entitled. I'm also just as considerate to people, and if their right to privacy. I have never really tried to force anybody to do anything for me. I never want to force anybody to do anything.
The Shadow's hand does.
I honestly hate
value your life today. Don't die.
I want to make it a choice for people. I want to give them options. I don't want to force them.
My god. If Jimmy had to run for sheriff, his
So-
fucking
And
poster
there's a lot of stuff that
could
I've
be
done
him doing
behind
the
the
stick
scenes-
bug. The top says
behind the scenes
do
that-
stick bug, and the bottom says not crimes.
But not in the form of legislation, but like stuff that I have to bear, that I've done to make sure and not bear the burden on everybody. There's a lot of things that people do, people sacrifice, and they don't share it. And I think that's just as respectable as those who do share it. I'm not saying it to get any sort of pity or farm any like votes out of this. I'm just telling you for like
No, everything you're doing here is to farm
raw,
votes. That's the point of the
honest
debate, sir.
Viewpoint in terms of my communication.
We all need
and-
therapy.
And my communication with everybody, both in a public.
Well, just
also in a private.
you know,
level.
Ella, have Lilith wait a minute because
I still intend. To
we
keep
have
the
a
stakes,
very
to
formidable
keep the same
challenger
in terms of
for the
communication,
mayorship this
but
time.
just do understand
That is
there are
actually
moments
fully
that
into
I
it,
have
not
to
just
pull
doing it
back.
for fun.
There's a good reason. I'm just a mortal. I'm like everybody else. I have emotions. I have my opinions. Though I try not to force it. And I don't like to force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. I want to give people options and opportunities that may be best suited for them. And I think it's fair that it's very fair
you're-
that people
Why
understand
would
that
you write
from my
he
perspective-
instead of
understand that from my
Jimmy?
perspective. I'm sorry if this may sound very forceful, sound like it may come from a place of anger, but that's how I felt during my first term. Take it for what you will, but that's really my honest view from this first term. And honestly, it's been quite an experience, although, and at the same time, it's been a learning experience. So there's a lot of room.
You
to
got
grow
it.
for me to
Pronouns
grow.
are not
It's
good
just a
for that.
matter of executing on it. Thank you.
All right, very well said, Serafina. Yes, there will be time for community questions here in a bit.
It's not a question. I need to clean my ears out. I'll be back.
Oh, all right. Oh, Serafina, it's up to you if you want to wait for him or start your response.
Oh, wait a moment.
It took you a while to find the handshake emoji. You know, you can search for emojis, right? But I'm struggle bussing. Fair. When is it Q&A time for the meet and greet? Yeah.
Communication is foundation of society in general.
Oh boy, here we go.
And I would like to keep those lines as open to all as possible. I want to make it as possible to like statements, suggestions, requests, complaints even. And make that process as easy and straightforward as possible. Whether that be by
I am too, don't worry, Ella.
phone call or perhaps regular office hours even. Or I mean, we have a lovely post office, but I also kind of like the idea of having a box that's not in the post office if people want to be a little bit more discreet. And well, yes, there are things that conflict, as there always are in life.
Yeah, office hours are tough. You're gonna end up just sitting there a lot of the
My
time.
commitment is to keeping that line as open as possible, regardless of what is happening.
But you could set up a smart alarm so that people can come ding dong it, and then you could come from wherever you are. That's something I definitely recommend. Like I did for the science stuff.
I know that's a bit short, but it's simple. Communication.
Well, you did do that?
is everything.
Yeah. It's just like the timing and stuff. It's trust me, I know how frustrating it is. All right, wonderful, wonderful. Very strong from the heart answers. Okay, so this next question is the last question from me. So those in the audience, each of you will have the opportunity to ask exactly one question to our candidates, and it can't be directed at only one candidate. It must be addressable by both. So while they are answering this question, please be thinking of yours. And I will say, if anyone has ideas in your head, you can take those ideas and use them as questions. That's quite all right. The gods approve of this. Okay, our final question from me tonight. There seems to be a severe lack of not just communication, but education here. Now, previously, one of our longest-running mayors, Mr. Tom All, proposed an education classroom plan. That never was able to come to fruition. Partially, the gods didn't make an area, but partially because there were too many other issues. So, the gods and myself, for sure, are most interested in how you intend to improve access to education and learning here in Cardwaithe for all citizens. Mr. Kuzentov.
Right. So, of course, with education, of course, with the idea that was proposed by Tom, I was very much.
We have
aware
two
of
people
it.
in chat who can draw right now, at least.
Part
I
of
think
that
three, possibly three.
What it ultimately ended up becoming professions, but although.
Oh yes.
I think the idea.
Yes, the Shadow's Hand did murder her during
that
office hours.
I initially had in mind as well. I
And someone who showed up murdered Norvilla. Yes.
Was also like doing a tier-based education system where you basically take a class.
Oh, I see why we
have
want drawers.
A teacher show you what to do, how to do this. And by the end of the class, you have automatically unlocked that tier. I think why it didn't pan out was, of course, like
office hours are fun as fuck.
Said, like there was a lot of issues. I think a lot of issues, and I don't think there is. I'm not sure if there's anything that could probably support something like that. But I think information should be readily available. Although but there shouldn't there are certain specific types of information. Should I keep going?
Did Victoria and Levi simultaneously? Tana, the people surrounding you just spontaneously fell asleep at the same moment.
Yeah, I saw.
Can someone
it,
clip
and
that?
I was like, ooh,
I've been
ooh.
well.
What?
What?
What? What is this?
What?
Are we all going to fall asleep? Oh, someone hold me. Oh, Vuk, hold me. I am scared.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Harold. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know.
What
It's like,
is
I think Tana just
happening?
embody. Well, if I think Tana just literally embody. Well, if you can't beat him, join him.
He did, but well, all right. Who's going to walk over there and investigate? Mm-hmm. Who is
Sure. Well, okay. Seems like okay. It seems like they seem like they're not. Their pupils are dialing, so they're still they're still alive. So they're not
Still
dead.
breathing. I think they just are
Passed out.
asleep.
Yeah, I think they just passed out. Both of them. That's well, that is a first for me. I will say that is a first. Well, I think the moment they wake up, I'm probably just gonna condense it. I'll just condense it. At least it gives me more time to gather my thoughts. I'm pretty sure that it pretty much is the same for you as well, Sarah. I will say, I will say now, right now, this is one of the most rather like I say it was one of the better debates I've seen or been a part of. I think this is one of the better ones by far.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I think it's more important to address actual issues than to worry about, you know, how it's been done previously when Ronier was running it and catching people off guard and calling them out on various things. Yeah,
Alright.
We're more interested in people voting for someone that they are informed about.
I think I might need to clean out my ears.
All right, go ahead. This is a good time to do it. Run over and do it.
Yeah. Yeah, good time to do it, yeah.
Welcome back, Levi. You all right?
You didn't warn us that these were so comfortable. You know, I leaned back and then all of a sudden everything went.
No more long-winded speech, God. Look, I'm awake.
Victoria should be awake. I hope Victoria wakes up. Okay.
He wants to sit in the middle, I think, but I'm pretty sure I didn't put a seat in the middle. It's almost like he's dancing to my music.
Are we just gonna wait for Victoria to wake up?
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
Thanks, Abby, please.
If I only could, then I probably would. But I can't and
That
I'm
was legit.
feeling sleepy, so I'ma just nap.
Yeah.
Little nap.
This is Victoria right
I'ma
now.
head up to bed now.
Well, I think you can give your answer, Serafina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Victoria, we can run it.
like,
We can run it down for her afterwards. It's not a big deal. I'm sure she'll be awake soon. So
Yeah.
please, in the interest of time.
I'm gonna condense. I'll just condense it, right? I'll just get to the main point. I'll just do it quick and dirty. So
Wait, didn't you answer
okay, the quick and dirty is
already?
basically. Oh no! I was about to get to the main. Never mind.
Oh.
You weren't done?
Oh, I thought you were finished. You made a lot of good points. I think you're good.
No. I was like, okay. It's gonna.
Yeah,
I just had one idea.
It's all right. It's all right. Go ahead, Serafina. Please give
It's a
your
miracle
Carry on
we
like
haven't
this.
died from starvation.
give your response about education. All right, quiet
By the
now.
time we're
Quiet.
done electing a mayor, it'll be the next term.
This is not false necessarily. All right, Serafina, go ahead.
I can definitely see where previous efforts may have hit a landmine or roadblock. That being said, perhaps some form of database could be established that would be accessible either continually or as needed to increase availability of information for everyone.
Oh, well, there she is. Okay. So first come, first serve. Questions for our candidates, one each, please. You can just shout them from your seat, but you know, don't do it at the same time. Anyone? Any questions?
I'm just kind of pondering at the minute.
Oh, I thought maybe you would all have pondered while you slept, or when I said to start pondering during the last question.
It's politics. There's a lot of things to ponder.
I suppose. All right, we'll give it a few minutes here. Abby, shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. It does, like, it's delicious on pizza, but fucking. All right, now you're being
Actually,
sassy.
I do have a question.
All right, go ahead.
Well, recently, ever since we all started picking professions, certain things are the same, and you can get your hands on them at any time, whether you buy them or gather the materials for them yourself. But there's now a very large set of things that might not be so easy for the average person to get their hands on. And even certain basic life house stuff, like maybe lights in your house. Do you have any plans to make this problem solved and make certain things more easily accessible for those who might not be able to acquire them themselves?
All right, Mr. Kuzatov, please.
Right. So there is from the town meeting discussing about profession, there is quite a bit of gripes regarding how the professions are, and I think Tana kind of specifically explained one of them. Like I'll just use his words. That especially with electrician, it's seen as quite useless. Mainly because in his eyes, because people are still able to be able to access the stuff the electrician has, mainly in the form of Thomas. And like in terms of making like stuff a little more readily available, I think like maybe like the most simple items, like maybe like lights, maybe like ceiling lights, but not like for example, an electrician role, maybe the simple ceiling lights might be good, as well as maybe like the wires and the hoses would be fine. I think stuff like very simple things, like very basic things, might be for everyone. But I think like more like exclusive item, I think more like complicated stuff, like the like memory and stuff, I think that should be still exclusive to the electrician and the profession within it who had the electrician. I still just basic stuff, but in terms of like more complex stuff, yeah, I think they should still be locked into their role. Although I think it's very much agreeable that I think there needs to be more effort done to close like some of the workarounds, that may prevent certain roles, that make certain roles feel redundant per se. Obviously, like especially like for example the furnaces, not the large ones, but small ones are still craftable by everyone. There's even some weapon. There's even some like there's some projectiles that are. I'm not talking primitive weapons. I'm talking about like a revolver. The revolver is still craftable by everybody. Yeah, I think mainly the bogged down basic stuff. I feel okay making that available for everybody to craft. But if like for like more like complex stuff, I think that should still be exclusive. I still think primitive weapons should be. I think primitive weapons should be craftable by everybody. I see no reason for that to be exclusive to the weapon engineer, and as well as among other things. But that's just like a basic rundown of what I have. My thoughts on it.
All right, thank you, Vuk. Serafina, go ahead.
Honestly, a big portion of that is...
These are just really good answers. Like, this is a great debate.
Access to those with professions to provide said items easier.
I should set up the thing.
See that there are, as have been mentioned, some loopholes, and honestly, I kind of understand the primitive weapons thing. But I also do not want to see
Okay.
such openness as to prevent the growth of business. And so, the answer that I can give is expanding and working on making it easier for those of professions to provide that which they can craft.
All right. Wonderful. All right, Tano or Victoria, do you have a question? Very silent. Okay, yes. Victoria?
In terms of laws, projects, and such from the mayor's office, quite a few has been passed last month, kind of all at once. And I think that
Ludi, you better call me out.
Like caught off guard, or feel like
Mother.
we had no clue that these changes are coming onto the table. And
Ludi, you can ask it. If you can still hear me, you can ask.
so I guess my question is, do you plan on involving the people, the residents, in like the decision-making process? Because I know you will like take suggestions and all of that, and these legislations have been discussed among the mayor's office, but would you consider also getting, I guess, passing it or throwing the idea on the people before submitting it?
That ain't a bad idea. All right. Vuk?
So I let me address the first part of the first part of what the
first part, we
some
got
of the
it.
laws that I have created stemmed all the way back from my first month as season as mayor. The reason why they all came up all of a sudden.
Man,
is
it's season
because
18, y'all. Isn't that crazy?
Very much busy during busy to the point that they could not get around these laws that I have proposed until very recently at the very
Yeah.
my
I mean,
last
hopefully
season
now
of
everyone
term.
understands kind of why I got behind
I did mention
with my situation now.
with people,
Was dealing with a
like
lot.
The second season of my term that.
But
like,
now I
hey,
can stay on
that
top of it as
this,
it comes in.
This is gonna take some time, and with the quantity that we put out, it did certainly warranted the amount of time that it took for the gods to get through it.
Though there was one.
Of course.
Oh, the vending machine one. Yeah. That's something I'm going to do tomorrow. Or I'm going to look at tomorrow.
Communicate. I kind of want to. I did wish for them to be a lot soon to come to be approved a lot sooner, but I cannot place blame on the gods for not being able to get around it due to their busy schedules.
No, Ludi, I know. I'm fucking with you.
Your question
It's fine.
in terms of getting more people involved in the decision-making process. That is something that could be good.
You can just like feel Ludi like being nervous, like, no, Robert wasn't talking about you.
I'm not saying that I'm not outright. I'm not outright. Like not gonna gonna involve people, but just,
there were meetings regarding
I'm under the idea that
some of these legislations that people did miss.
Very careful. be very careful with when I bring people into when I present people ideas for like laws.
So there's only so much people can do about that
if
part.
I bring more people in, it makes it really hard. For me to try to pass the law. And I'm not trying to be like scummy in any sense, but I want to be very careful. And if I bring and if I try to bring too many people into the decision making process, it's not gonna, the chances of it likely going to go to a requisition quest is very, very low. So I opted to try to keep it very minimal. Maybe ask a few people, maybe a few people about certain things. Plus the administration that I had, both I being Deputy Mayor Levi and Cyrene during my term, they have been having good insight. So, and they're very much progressive and catering to like what the people need. So it's not like it's all just the mayor. The deputy mayors had some help in the decision making process. So it's not only just me. And deputy mayors are often the ones like going along with other people. So of course they like pay attention and try to pitch ideas that might be suited for people. So in terms of like getting more people involved, yes, I'm for it. But there's the idea that I need to be careful because in order for a law to pass, I need to be very careful how many people I bring in, and if they like the idea, and also try to adjust the law to cater to people's needs. And if I can't find a way to do that, then the law is just basically dead, and it makes it really hard for me to do my job that way. Like I'm trying to give you an idea of like how I try to go about making certain laws, and what I try to do in terms of like getting the idea, ironing out the details, and also trying to get suggestions from people, yeah, and so forth. Yeah. Just know, like, I'm trying to put out quality, not quantity. So yeah, so like some stuff are like so the laws I put out is like very, you already see it's very like kind of like rich in detail, but so that's why like some of these things take a while, and thus like why it all of a sudden came about like really abruptly. So I do apologize for that. But that's something. But for the timing of them being approved was not something in my control.
No, I want everybody to take it seriously.
And also, I would ask you not to put blame on the gods either, because they're just as busy. They're very busy, and they only can set a certain amount of time to try to look at these laws and try to make suggestions and or adjustments to make sure that everything is kosher in a sense. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Vuk. Serafina.
If I understand your question correctly, you're asking about the transparency of government and the ability of the people to interact with the governmental process. Do I understand that correctly?
Yes.
Indeed. I do honestly believe that there should be transparency. I know that maybe not everyone will take advantage of it, and it would have to be within a reasonable time frame, but access to the general idea of what is going on and the ability to comment on it is part of a successful process. And I would like to see a place established where people can see what's going on and comment. I have thought about the idea of perhaps bringing in more than just comment, but I believe comment would be the best place to start.
All right. Thank you very much for your responses. I think Tana's the only one left. Tana, did you have a question for them? Hey, Hoshi. Thank you for the contribution. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. If you can get Orion up, you can vote. Could you let me know if you're thinking or what the status is?
My throat was muted. So there have been several times in the last couple of seasons when the government has had secrets secrets from the people. And on the note of transparency in terms of governmental process, I would like to discuss transparency of what's going on within the realm to the people.
Oh, this is a very relevant Tana question.
Also be transparent. What are your thoughts on this and solutions therein going forward?
Wait, that was like a very concise. Good job, Entropy. All right. Vuk, go ahead. Do I want to job board the cafe?
I can understand where you.
Daviko can't approach anyone about it until he has his business permit.
Understand where that question may derive
that'll be
from.
all in character. Don't worry.
Obviously, and I'm pretty sure I've seen you being a little. I say it. I wouldn't say anger. Anger wouldn't be the answer. Wouldn't be the word. More like upset or disappointed. I understand.
Nice. We got Raygon just waking up now.
To be a transparency, but I also am of the belief that everybody.
Oh, it's all good, Cookie.
Is entitled to some sort of privacy, not just for themselves, but also from, and this is also involving government. Well, I understand that you want full transparency, especially within the government, but I think I'm of the belief that certain information should be withheld until it is safe until it's safe to tell it. Because we don't know, because we're not sure if certain information may cause any sort of harm, or may make people a little bit of may cause any form of controversy. I do understand why the need for transparency. That's it's a very valid concern, but. There are some things that need to be withheld unless it's safe, because you never know if something gets out and it may have negative repercussions. That's not gonna bode well, and though it may fall under the curfew of the government.
Curfew.
Obviously, we wouldn't withhold any information without good reason.
Sure. That's a very political answer. I love it.
I do want to keep transparency, but there needs to be
Orion, welcome too.
Where there's a line need to be made between telling everybody everything that is necessary, and telling specific personnel. Well,
I didn't put the feedback sheet in the announcement. I forgot.
That is
I'll do that after
them,
stream.
And also under public interest, also withheld to keep to protect the people until we know it's safe to divulge.
Woo, that's a good answer. Very political answer. I love it.
You've already seen something like that.
He is calling out the asker though.
Like that with me,
which is a very risky endeavor, especially at the end here.
But yeah, that's where I want to try to have. But at the same, but I want something like that, but also like still want to be able to be transparent and such like that. Thank you.
All right, Serafina.
We all know there will be some issues that may hold a security risk. However, as much as possible, information, especially in the case of a threat to our citizens or security, is also important to be known. And while there may be details that cannot be shared for security reasons, I do feel that regular updates on the goings-on are important. Not just when something is occurring, but perhaps even when things are, well, less chaotic. Be that in the form of some form of governmental journalism or something similar, or just direct updates. That transparency does need to be there, and I do understand the frustration. Between weighing security risk and weighing knowledge. Especially if that knowledge.
Yes, a newspaper. Hey, someone can do that a lot easier now that we have a post office.
Protects us from a security risk. Well, odds are most people are that would cause said security risk would be somewhat aware of it, actually. At least as it pertains to threats. But yes, I would like to establish some form of regular update on the goings-on and important notices. And perhaps even open a section in case citizens themselves
Yeah,
had
and now,
something they
well,
wished to
they're drop boxes, so you can put anything in
announce.
there, but for regular mailboxes, you can put photos in now, so it's cool. You can actually do all that. All right, thank you very much. I think if you could shine your light on, there was a newcomer or two over there. Who is that?
That's Raygon and
hello.
Ryan.
Oh, wonderful.
Hello, Ryan.
All right.
How you doing?
If each of you
Hey,
have a question for our candidates, you are free to each ask one question. However, if it's already been addressed, you know, since you weren't here, I'll let you know it's already been addressed and you'll need a different one. So, do either of you have a question for the candidates? And it has to be for both of them, not only one.
Okay. What is the biggest thing you have planned if you were to be elected?
All right, that's broad enough, I think. Mr. Kuzatov?
So as of right now, I think my major priority is basically.
I kind of like the
probably
size of
more
the drop
market
boxes
economy
though,
stuff. And of
because
course, that includes
encourages people to like have to check their mail. Right?
Prioritizing the pantry dish.
So if you
I
check
were
it every
to
day or twice a day,
continue my
I don't think it'll
mayorship,
ever fill.
At the same time, also try to look. I also might look back at the.
You could also
dish
like
and,
write on the sign if you have another
the
spot to
wording
leave
of
stuff.
such. Of course, I would have to requisition the changes to the gods and the whole to make sure that maybe and hopefully I can work with maybe Lebo to try to make it worth something that businesses might be able to not only benefit but benefit from, not just like working with us on the pantry dish, but also like especially and including its use of it. I think something like that would be like really helpful, and also I kind of, as the idea, if I want to use it, is something for everybody to use, not just for personal gain, but also entrepreneurial gain. So I think that's really my my plan for this term. My priorities may change, but I think that's my main one as of right now.
All right, Serafina.
The economic things are definitely high on the list for me. However, I also would like to open communication and transparency sooner, not later. Because I honestly believe that the best way to move forward is with the open input that would provide. And I believe that will also lead to potentially less delay and more benefit in areas such as community, security, and economy.
All right, very nice. Let's see. I believe Raygon, you're the last one. Did you have a question for the candidates?
My question's a little unconventional, but what is your favorite color and why?
All right, Vuk.
My color is orange. As you can see, in my campaign poster, my first campaign.
Of course you were, Abby. I didn't even think about this being a question.
Because it reminded me.
Ella,
it was something
you
that,
take that back right now. Look at my name in Discord.
Now, but
like besides being live, my normal name color, and think about what you just said.
And for this campaign, my second campaign poster,
think about what you just said.
I still had found some way to incorporate my favorite color, that being more. I just like it a lot because it's just like really aesthetically pleasing, and it goes well with a few colors that actually work. That actually makes it really nice to the end.
All right, Serafina.
I have never honestly really been one for favorites, but if I had to pick one, it would likely be the color that has been with me.
Blue is my or color.
Abby, before I was even here.
Abby, please.
And that would be blue. It is a color that has tied. It is a color that I have tied.
Ooh. This is a good opportunity, Abby, to explain it to Ludi. You should explain it.
And it is a color that I also wear regularly.
Alright, I know I'm the mediator and I need to remain unbiased, but I just want to state for the record that Vuk's answer is correct. Okay, well, that about wraps it up. I don't believe there's anyone else around to ask a question, and if they are not here. If there's anyone hiding around us and you want to ask a question, please come out and come ask it. All right, very well. Okay, now we have an opportunity for each candidate to make a closing statement. And since this is always in favor of the incumbent, closing statement would be favorable for the incumbent to be second. So, Serafina, if you could make a closing statement, state why these people should vote for you. Yeah, Abby has totally rocked Blue Violet before. She fucking slays in that.
What you have heard thus far.
She slays in a lot of hair colors. If you ask me, I think she's best in darker colors, but I think she can knock anything out the park.
I want to create a space that is for you, but also by you.
By you?
This
Not Louisiana?
is the place that we all
Head down to New
inhabit.
Orleans?
Not
Have us some crawfish?
one person more than any other.
Yeah, Ella. Yes, precisely.
And
Should go to Aura Island and
I would
ask.
like to make it
All right,
feel
now Abby,
that
shut the
way.
fuck up. sorry. True though.
Through transparency.
What
and
color's my
communication.
stink cloud? Hey, Calypso, what color's my stink cloud?
Thank you.
Very nice. And Vuk, our final closing statement. Tell them why they should vote for you.
I understand after my first turn you may have a bit of reservations about.
Oh,
my
he
ability
rolled a
as leader.
1, boys.
I do understand it, and considering what has occurred during my term, from start to finish. But now,
Of course, his
if-
voice breaks for me at the
saying
end.
if should
Rust,
I
fix your shit.
Continue to be as your mayor. This will be a prime opportunity for me to actually put my money where my mouth is and try to create something.
But does your
that
money
everybody can
jiggle, or
be a
does it
part of,
fold?
and as
That's
well
my
as
question.
Benefit. Whether
Oh my God,
whether
Lilith has
you
woken
have
up in
a
time
job or not, I
to
do
vote.
seek to help everybody whenever I can that is within my ability. I am open to any. I'm very much open to anything, but at the same time, I've been very honest about how I see things. Especially, and I will say this once, and I'll always say this. I am gonna be.
Are you gonna say it once or
doing my
always?
Job, and I'm gonna be doing my damnedest to make things work. It may not, and I also said this many times. It may not be, it may not be pretty, but if it works, it works. I think some of you have already are aware of how I do things, though it may be seen as a bit unconventional at times. If it works out, then it's all for.
And
it's
Lilith
all-
immediately died to a minicopter
works
again.
out,
She
then
does this almost every time she wakes up. It's
good
very
for
funny.
all. And I want to make it clear. I never want to seek to gain anything personally. Never really was my goal. I never want to gain anything. Or seek anything.
And this took a while, I'm kinda glad.
From this position.
I always forget
Aside
how long
from
these debates
making
take.
Cardwaithe better. I've never really had any personal ambitions.
Make
from
Cardwaithe
this
great
position, and I
again.
think, and if you look at it
Micga.
you can see where I've
That's so stupid.
not
I'm an
really
idiot.
tried to do anything to try to make me at a
Should I make
higher
some
position,
Micga
but
hats?
rather consistent in making sure that I'm on an even level playing field with everybody. I don't want to make myself as anybody higher, and I intend to continue that. But thank you very much. Bye.
All right. Well, thank you both very much for all your wonderful responses. This was a very, very productive debate. I thought it went remarkably well. So, can we get a round of applause for our candidates and their debating skills? Perfect. Wonderful. Ah, there's Lilith. Set a little oil on your shoes. You have some minicopter troubles, dear.
Nope, don't know what you're referring to.
Ah, all right. Well, I must be seeing things in my old senile age. Okay, so the gods have told me that, as is tradition, we will have one event, and then once the event is taken care of, the voting shall begin. So, Ronier tells me he hopes you all have brought your weapons. I shall retreat But thank you all, and good night. Ah! All right, here comes a patrol heli for them.
Said get a weapon, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to kill you, right?
Oh, fuck. I don't like. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Get in here, you idiots.
Lydia, why are you already laughing?
I think if I just watch, it won't hurt me. But I just want to observe.
All right, I'm gonna be right fucking here for when it inevitably shoots all its rockets at Lilith. Are you guys ready? Are you fucking ready to clip it?
You know, let's just cause I'm not aggressive. Let's just watch the world burn. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that makes sense. that actually makes a lot of sense, actually.
I'm literally just minding my own business. The helicopter doesn't give a shit about me.
Doesn't it?
But I was saying, what if it turns out to be one of the smart ones that, you know, flies low? Also...
Well, then I would have died very quickly.
That's true.
Oh, we're still
No,
alive.
they don't think it'll attack them if they just
This is
sit.
also probably better than having Cardwaithe.
What?
You know, the thing that you get when you get shot with bullets? Have you been gone just as long as I have?
No, I
If you're a medic.
Come on. No, your
Yeah.
pronunciation was not the way I've been saying it, so now I'm just questioning all of my life.
No.
What do you mean? How have you been saying it?
It's cachauculosis.
That's how everyone else has been saying it.
I don't want to
Since, like,
talk about it.
We're in.
I don't think it's Kachaunicnolocus or whatever you said.
Kachauquinosis.
No, it doesn't have an N in it.
It's an L, not an N. Kachauculosis.
Culosis.
Oh, well, I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, it's over by town.
remember that.
It's nowhere near here. It left.
Deal with this. Her laugh. Her laugh. Her laugh is so. Wait, it fucking. Look at the line. Look at this shit. It fucking obliterated them. Oh, look at Ray God. It's fucking fetal. It's... Shit, they got fucked up.
I feel personally responsible for
I am Speed.
the helicopter in the face, but I'm not taking full responsibility.
Lilith, are you not gonna try to cure me or what?
I can't. I tried, but I'm not able to. I have. Oh God! No, I'm so sorry. I can't see anything. Okay, to make it better.
Oh, no!
Of death. I understand it now.
Did you just kill Victoria with your kiss?
What?
Is that the same as your food?
My halitosis isn't that bad.
Sure it isn't.
There.
I don't suppose you can heal me.
No. Nope. I tried to heal her, and
Really?
you can see how that went.
I mean, I'll take a kiss.
Oh. Oh.
Shut up! Ella, please, I'm dying. Alright, where is everybody? I think it might be time to yoink Miss Serene over here.
I actually don't know. Hey, come here real quick. Come here real quick. If Vuk comes asking for these, give it to him. All right?
I didn't see him. Got it.
I'm gonna do something potentially stupid.
Okay. I like potentially stupid things. Is it standing there? Because that is pretty stupid. It's not really accomplishing much, but yeah. Okay.
Damn it! I fucking snorted.
It's this, because I don't know what this is gonna do to it.
Oh, he's putting down a ballista. I actually have no idea what ballistas do to it.
I hate this so much.
You're doing great! Oh! Levi, what are you? Don't beat it with the...
Is he hitting it with a flashlight? Wait, it actually started to turn for him.
But I got a mini!
Oh!
Orion, you missed.
Oh!
Oh! But it worked! They got it! Now, do the Bradley guards still come out?
That's right.
I think they might all be underground.
Bradley with the fucking ballista. Oh god. Hey Lilith, it worked.
That's kind of cool that it worked.
Okay, can I have my guns back? Can I have my gun back?
Oh, Lilith has them. I had to use the ballistas.
Lilith, can I have my guns back?
Oh.
Hey,
What guns?
I don't got food.
The AK and the L96
Oh,
and
man.
the MP5.
Hey.
Lilith.
That's a lot of fire.
On my back.
Hey, what cures Kachow?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, Victoria died.
Pure scrap tea. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for telling me so I can, mourn over the death of my friend.
All right, voting's open. Let me say it in here. can hear the calculosising.
Are you okay?
Lilith texted Victoria, I can tell you when it's safe. And then a second text,
Yeah, just a lot.
Huh. That's hilarious. Alright. Let me check the votes.
Hey, sir.
Very warm.
Sir, I'll say this now. It was good. It was good debating with you. Congratulations.
1, 2,
I hope you do
3.
well as a mayor. All right. I'm gonna go
5,
isolate myself out in the world.
6, 7.
Because it seems like I'm not needed anywhere in this fucking realm. Goodbye.
Yep.
Yeah, it is kind of warm.
Okay. We're almost gonna end voting here. Let me I need to check some stuff while we're in admin mode. That's not the section I was trying to look at. I was trying to look at this.
Please.
With the helis coming back this way.
Hey, the heli's coming back. Watch out. Never mind, it just crashed. It just crashed. Yep, it happens.
Let me see something here. Okay, looks like everybody has voted. Let me grab this. And then
Exactly.
push
What?
this.
Huh?
this.
What?
All right. And this. And this. Okay. I'm gonna go back to me. Hello, hi. How are you guys? Okay, so we are gonna announce our winner here. So our new mayor is Serafina. So let me announce that. Congratulations to our winner, new mayor Serafina. Rainier will be in see you in your office in approximately 15 minutes. Uh-oh. That didn't go through, did it? Nope. I'm annoyed. Oh, god damn it. One second. My console thingy went down.
Congratulations.
Nicely done.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Congrats, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. So, that being said, I'm going to end and rate our new mayor.
I appreciate the confidence.
So, thank you all so much. This has been quite the night. Sorry, I'm just removing roles real quick. Okay, let's get the raid set up for Starfire. Make sure I spell it correctly. Thank you, Ludi, for doing the raid messages. Please use the one that you are able to use. And thank you all for coming here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it quite a bit. These are always fun nights, and to be quite honest, very easy content for me. Excuse me. But I am going to send you on over to our new mayor. I also need to use the restroom and stuff before I meet with them. So, I guess, as per usual, remember at the end of the day, the only person guaranteed to be there for you is you. So please take care of yourself first and foremost. Remember to check in on your friends and do so directly, both in bad times and in good. Don't just check in on them when they're falling apart. Let them know when they're doing well. And of course, I try to live my life now by 3 cardinal rules. Cardinal rule number 1, surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you coming. Cardinal rule number 2, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. And cardinal rule number 3, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep climbing. Love you all. See you next time. Good night.